Everybody in the chat, how you doing? Welcome. We are doing epoxy today. It's going to be the first coat of color epoxy. I've already started. I started about a half hour ago. I'm just going along the walls and the floor. I'm almost done, and then I'm going to roll the epoxy on the floor. So join me, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Big ups everybody in the chat. The color is sandstone. It's the same color on the last job I did. So it's a bit tedious work. You got to get into all the crevices and cracks, especially on the first coat. The wall and concrete are going to suck it up, but by the second coat it'll look a lot better. So we're just going to the end of the wall and then right to the outer lip of the foundation. Gotta work the epoxy, and you gotta work pretty quick with it. I've got maybe another 15 minutes with this epoxy since I mixed it. I've been going another half hour with this. Jaden, how you doing, Jaden? Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to also put the custom flakes on the floor, or sorry, the walls, so it's going to look pretty good. It's going to cover all the imperfections on the walls and divots. Same thing with the floor. It's going to be custom brown flakes, and this color is called sandstone. It's almost like a beige kind of color, sandstone. So one of the most common colors for garage floor epoxy. This or gray are the two most common colors. Getting into the corner here. Anywhere I can't get the roller in, I have to hit with the brush. This is always the least favorite part of the epoxy job, and it's almost done now. Especially the first coat. Because of the viscosity and the concrete, it's not really dragging. It's kind of stuck to the concrete, so it's hard to move the brush. Always on the first coat. A little tough to do on the first coat, and then the second coat, it's a lot easier. A lot less manpower or muscle to move the epoxy along the floor on the second coat. It kind of glides a little bit easier. But this one is not so easy right now. You're going to work it a little bit. And we're going right outside, like I said, with the epoxy. You can always tape it off if you don't want to go all the way to the other side. But this we are. So I'm going to be pretty careful here to not get too much on the ground. is go along the edge here. Make sure I can Big ups to everybody in the chat. I'll check the chat in a second. Just want to get this laid down. And naturally, of course, the garage door cannot be closed on the epoxy until the process is completely dry throughout the entire process. You want to close it as much as possible to keep the outside nature. You can see as leaves and everything continue to blow in, it's almost impossible to stop that, but you want to try to control it as much as possible. Now naturally I'm going over this with the roller, but I'm just I want to make sure the roller, one, doesn't hit the driveway. Yeah, I can clean it up if it does, but I'm trying to just get along the lip as much as I possibly can. I'm just going to do that right to the edge, and then I'm going to start rolling everything on. Go. Feel the epoxy firming up a little bit more. That's fine. We're almost done with this kit. And we'll be mixing one more kit, which will finish off the garage floor for today. Almost at the end. Landscapers are on site cutting the grass. I hope nothing too much flies in here. Nothing we can't really control that, but all right, give me a second. All right, that's done. This brush is garbage. Cannot reuse this. I'm going to throw these gloves out. Change gloves. In a second, as soon as my hands dry. I'm going to get the roller set up. Okay. This in here, I'm going to start at the back. I've got a little bit of epoxy left on that. All right, what's going on? Me Brain, how you doing? Scratchy PPA, how you doing, buddy? Alden Manor, how you doing? Maddie Forever 27 in the house. Temiscan, how you doing? Chris, of course, how you doing? Haunted X, big ups. Big ups to the 10 people in the chat, thank you so much. We are laying the first coat of epoxy down. Yeah, we're getting it done.
Not because of you guys, just
Yeah.
because of like, oh my god, this is like
Yeah.
So nice.
Mm-hmm.
First coat, second coat looks even better on top of the first coat.
I can imagine.
The first coat, it's kind of like a little blotchy because the concrete is sucking in the epoxies.
Oh, okay.
So the first coat kind of looks like not bad and not finished, if you know what I mean, right?
Mhm.
But the second coat is perfect, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We still have some.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what is the dark stuff?
That's the clear patch. That's the clear crack filler. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Did that go up by itself?
No, we the garage door?
Did you,
No, we put it up.
okay, don't lock it this time.
Oh, no, we're gonna bring it down after, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was still up a lot. I
Yeah.
don't want it that much, so I'm gonna have it down a little bit farther.
Okay, yeah, then you, if you wanna do that, you could, so, because I was gonna just lower it down just so I can get out, right?
No, that's fine.
yeah,
It's
that's
so
fine.
we can get out.
Yeah.
So can I still use the one over there? Because it hasn't been working.
Oh, it'll still work, yeah.
Okay,
It'll
yeah.
still work just as long as the garage floor does.
But it hasn't worked for,
Oh, okay, yeah, I would probably just use that to be sure so that it doesn't hit the floor.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I mean, I can stop it, but
yeah,
in normal, I can stop it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would.
oh, yeah, I
See,
would,
that's
I wouldn't
my
take a
biggest
risk,
thing.
I would just use that one then, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing that I'm thinking, my God.
yeah, I would for at least the time in epoxy, I would just use that and then fix it after so that you don't have any issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, no, he's not gonna, no.
yeah,
I'm gonna have this done before.
oh, yeah.
No, I don't, you know what? I can still get a driveway that I
Yeah.
so I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
But gee, we've had such a nuisance here and I don't know why. And
Yep.
3 of us,
Oh, wow.
yeah, honest to God. And then a couple of down the other end also.
Oh, wow.
So something's,
Yeah.
something. That's the inside.
Yeah, this is the first coat.
Ah. Good job,
Thank you.
seriously. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, but I know it's what I can tell you.
Oh,
right now.
yeah, don't worry, it'll be immaculate after.
I can certainly.
Yeah.
Look at that. Good job,
Thank you.
both of you.
Thanks. Right. Carl in the house. Don't worry, buddy, we're going as fast as we can, and then we'll, if you still want to do Oakville, I'm down for it. Let's go and make some money, sir. Pick up all these little things.
You another roller already or no?
No, not yet, but these gloves are awful. Yep, you do. Good stuff, Carl. Good, let's go and do it. I'm gonna have to mix another kit. This is the last kit, 4-liter kit that we'll be using. Hard to think that we use 2 liters only around the walls. And now this. Try to make this go. Epoxy's already, if you notice the sides, the epoxy's already, like literally soaked into the sides. Okay. Now we're going to mix the second kit. hope that this is going to be enough to cover the entire floor. I need these sticks today. Sticks, gloves. These gloves are awful. They rip so easy. Yep, death row in the house. How you doing, buddy? Oh, horrible gloves. Horrible, awful gloves. And they're $30 a box. Horrible.
My goodness, oh my gosh.
$30 a box. They used to be 14. They're so awful. And the black ones are the best ones we ever had. These are just awful. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be into figuring out. This is where you gotta figure out how by the time I use half of this kit, I gotta be halfway down the floor or more. If not, then you know that's how you're judging by the amount that you have left. Otherwise, you have to open another kit just to do a tiny amount. And it's the first coat, so it doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you have enough. You gotta make sure that we mix this thoroughly. Peter, how you doing? Yeah. Nice day today. I don't know how hot it is today. 20 something. All right. When you're doing the epoxy, you can see I'm doing squares at a time. Usually it's about a square meter approximately at a time. But that's kind of how you can judge it. So I got to judge exactly how much to use if I'm using too little or I'm using too much. But I won't know until I get about halfway down the floor. You've seen my other videos in the past. You can squeegee it on and back roll, or you can just use the roller and put it on. But today I'm just using the roller to put it on. And that's it. You can see by the wall, I already did one coat, but it's already sucking in the epoxy at different rates. Nothing you can do about that. On the second coat, it'll be okay. But the first coat, it's normal to look like that. It almost looks like unfinished, but it's completely normal for that to happen. That's the concrete pores sucking in the epoxy, but you can't do anything about that. Yep. There we go. Oh, is it buffering? It could be buffering. Yeah, we're up north right now. That's okay. No big deal. All right, we're gonna do. So roller's a bit wet, so we'll do square meters now. And hopefully we're doing fine with the epoxy. See any imperfections? Now the paint chips or flakes will be covering even imperfections in the floor. So if you don't have a perfect floor, then this is the kind of best application that you could do for your garage. It makes it look night and day difference. I mean, when we're done with this, you're going to see it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to last, and it's going to have a warranty. Floors that I've done 10 years ago are still there, fine. So imagine that. If you use paint on this garage floor, I guarantee you, in 1 or 2 years, paint will flake off. You Paint doesn't belong on a floor. Everybody that paints their floor, don't ever paint your floor, it doesn't last. It never lasts. Never, ever, ever, ever. Honeyco in the house. How you doing, Honeyco? I know Honeyco is streaming soon. I believe I got the link. She should be live soon, I think. You can check out her channel too as well. She's a good supporter. Scratchy Pete, PA, also in the house. Death Row in the house. All have channels. Alden Manor has a channel. Hopefully I'm not leaving anybody out. Right. See, I'm not trying to stretch the epoxy right now. I'm kind of using it liberally, kind of. I still got a little more than half, so I'm fine. Halfway mark is right where the plug is. So I think I'm doing just perfect. So you rather use more than less if you can. So you see this floor has a lot of divots. You can try to fill them in a little bit by pressing the roller in like this, but it doesn't matter. So there's going to be a second coat, and it's also going to be covered in flakes. So yeah, and that's what I mean by an imperfected floor. Flakes totally make it much, much more better. Yeah. We got 13 people in the chat. Great. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Floor already looks that much better. It's pretty crazy how good it looks. A little bit of, look at this, we got a little friend here. Is he gonna come on my finger? I'm gonna save him. If he wants to come on. Too much laughing with the clip video. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna save this guy. Oh, dropped him, look at that. There, we'll save this guy. Now he's in a little ball there. I'll put him outside so we don't hurt him. There we go. He would have been frozen in time with epoxy. All right. All right, let's go. Almost halfway the floor, or almost halfway mark. Just gonna keep an eye on the amount that we're using. Right. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channels, Travel 559 and Jeff Lepard, my main channel. I have for those of you that have been following my main channel, we've been doing concerts, 5 p.m. online jam, and as well, such as the Baraha Band, which is the drummer, Bacho, and Rain. You want to check out this Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing another concert, and I'm going to set that up tonight, so you'll get the notification. So make sure you sub up to my main channel and check out the concert. All right. Go. Slow this down. Send some response. impressions of the floor. Not to worry. Alright. And now just working the epoxy into the crevices. Some of them have little divots. Go. You're not going to be able to see that anyway with the custom plates that we're going to put down. Right. Right. I've got, at the end, when I close the garage, I got, of course, the spike shoes that allow me to walk on top of the epoxy without damaging the floor. That's how I'm going to close the garage down to a point where I can still get out. Right. Refill this here. Great. I roll both ways just to really mix the, so you don't have any hard spots. More epoxy in one area than the other. Try to even it out. And roll into the other spots where you rolled, overlap. Mix it up. There we go. We're gonna, this thing, let's get this drill out of here. We don't need this here. This can just sit here. We'll clean up after. All right. Oh yeah. Absolutely, yeah. You can skate on it. No doubt, Peter.
Yep.
Also, oh, I forgot, I gotta do those steps too. We have 3 steps on the outside that have to be epoxied. So I gotta make sure I do have enough for that as well. Which isn't gonna use very much, but still. Okay, we're about halfway mark. And with this viscosity and coverage is perfect. So I'm just going to keep the same pattern that I'm doing. This is coming a little more than halfway now. This here looks like we got about half in the bucket, so we're doing very well with the epoxy. Very well. Great coverage. Dry time is good. Occasionally you sometimes get like pieces of leaves and stuff that come in, so just try to remove it. Oh yeah. You've seen the floor before. It's already a huge, huge improvement. More divots. Try to fill them in just with the edge of the roller. When you have a floor with a lot of divots, it uses up more epoxy. thanks, Scratch and Pete. Yes, don't forget to thumbs it up. Thank you so much, greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Check out Scratch and Pete PA's channel as well. Got a great channel. Big ups, brother. Right. Definitely got enough epoxy. Coverage is perfect. We're doing absolutely perfect.
You don't want that falling on the
Yeah,
floor.
you definitely don't. You definitely don't. Definitely don't. All right. So more than half the floor is done.
Hello, Jaden. Hello, everyone in the chat. Scratch and PPA, of course.
Yep. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to paint those steps right now.
Why are you gonna switch? Why are you switching?
Switching.
Why are you going to do the steps instead of
Oh,
finishing?
I just wanted to just get it over with right now, so we'll babysit it a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Get this somehow.
I'm painting all around because I don't know what step's gonna go where. Doesn't really matter, but might as well give it a full coat. Pivots to the side. We had to tape all of this down because now this I don't have to paint because this is the inside. No matter what, it's going to be the inside. So it's a waste of time to paint the inside of that. Right. Just a light coat on the steps. We're doing another coat tomorrow. Doesn't matter here. I just gotta try to. There we go. Same thing on the other side.
On the corners.
Yep. And the corners. Yep. Yep. Okay. Corners.
You get the other corner too?
Yep. Oh, no. No corner.
Yeah, on the other side. I can see.
Yep. All right. Another dip. Stormer in the house. Yep. The color is it is a beige. It's called sandstone. Sandstone color. Yep. Sides here. Reason why, obviously, I'm painting them outside is because if I paint them inside, we're gonna have to go around the steps, which is gonna leave a spot in the floor, so we have to remove the steps completely. Looks good. One more step. Yes. Yes, Gene. Yep. Hope all is well, Gene. Right. Last step. Now, of course, there might be some pieces of grass and stuff like that, but nothing you can really do about it. You can pick it off before the second coat, but nothing to worry about really. Okay. There. There we go. This side. Alright. Steps are done. Back in to do the garage.
That's just running on a separate server, Jaden. Thank you.
Alright. And away we go. Lots of epoxy left. When I pick up the epoxy from the epoxy place, I always pick up more than what I need. The last thing you want to do is run out because that's it. When you run out, you have to do that whole coat over again another time. That's the problem. So you definitely never want to run out.
Yes, Jaden. Thank you. It's really windy out here, Jeff. I don't know if everybody can even hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Is the wind as atrocious as I think it is?
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing the sun's off, otherwise the phone would be
Just got bad for a second there.
heating up. Yep. About, 15 minutes from being done.
This is one of those jobs where the time is all in the prep.
Yeah.
The actual work takes hardly
Yeah.
any time at all.
Yep. You definitely put on a sweat while putting this stuff on. Yeah.
You or me?
Oh, me. Yeah. You can always tell when the roller starts going or the epoxy starts slipping in the sides. The roller starts slipping. And then keep adjusting it to keep it on.
You're not going to switch to another one now, though, eh?
No, no, I'm too far. No point. Lots of epoxy left. Yep, we're gonna have lots left. It's good. Always want to make sure you're not stepping on it and you drag it onto the driveway. Even though, you know, I thought we have, or almost. Little bucket drips Yeah, Jaden, definitely windy. Definitely windy. Yeah.
Word up, Grant.
Grant, have you seen the house? Yeah, like I said, you can't control the environmental factors of this stuff. This stuff sticks everywhere it's gonna go. You can't stop it. He's crawling.
What?
It's a caterpillar.
Oh, jeez, I had the other day on my snake.
Oh dear.
Oh, look at this. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll clean himself somehow. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Woo. Lovely. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to hit that bell to get all the upcoming notifications. Now I gotta watch because I got paint drips all over. Just enough light out of this roller. Finish the job. Hey, how you doing? Good. First coat. Oh, this? What?
Oh no, she's been fine.
Just a
She's
second.
good. She's great.
See this? I can make it. Yeah.
See, other customer we did before. Oh. One last row. All right. That's good.
brush this over to the grass so it doesn't drip. So the last thing I need is to drip all over. All right. This we're going to put on the driveway and hope it doesn't drip as well. Yep, we got the gauge. All right, here we go. Finishing line. Finishing line. All right. So here. Tricky. Right. You guys think of the floor, rather shy. How you doing?
Rather shy, hey.
Going?
Word up, Jaden.
We got left enough in the tray here to finish. I think I did.
Hold on, you want me to do some?
Yeah. Yeah, you should. All right. Now I gotta get in the corner. Oh yeah, I got enough.
What's the biggest floor you've done? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Is it the one that we did, that big garage?
A
warehouse?
Was that, do you know how many square feet that was?
I can't remember if is it way too much to think it was 6,000 or something like that?
I think the biggest one I did was about 6,000 or 7,000.
Maybe I wonder if that was it. Is that the biggest or?
Did it take us all night to do?
Yeah, that's like a full day. That's we squeegeed it on. I don't remember that, but we squeegeed. You were squeegeeing. I was back rolling. I remember.
It must have been thousands upon thousands of dollars that job.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
A huge industrial warehouse type thing.
I'm trying to think if that was. Yeah.
That we were able to do, but that takes like an 8 to 10 to 12 hour day.
That might have been one of the biggest floors I did that night. That might have been. Yeah.
I feel like we were grinding for days.
Oh yeah. Did we do the grinding in one night?
I don't think so. I remember
We came back in the morning to grind.
I usually do the grinding, and it was awful. Oh wow. Oh, she actually she said that she had one on her to get, and something fell on me yesterday. Yeah, caterpillars are falling from the roof.
Yeah, they're falling on me.
There, he likes the shirt from
Yeah,
Bichadori
from
TV.
Bichadori, I know. There you go, buddy. This is the fourth one I've taken off the floor already. Oh, he doesn't want to get off.
I like it.
All right, there we go. Last one. Last square.
Yeah, Jaden, I'm not going to, I don't want to worry about the other channel right now if you don't mind. But thank you. But that's a different thing. What we're talking about when, you know, somebody has a YouTube channel and they need to make hours, we say, you know, the grind never stops. You got to grind out those hours. But in this case, we're talking about these concrete floors. You need a special machine with a plate on it that's got grinders. And what it does is it literally grinds down the floor a little bit and scuffs it a lot so that the epoxy will stick and gets rid of anything that's been on the floor. In the case we're talking about is a warehouse that was used for years before we epoxied it.
Yeah.
Different type of grind there.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it. So you see how fast that job can be done. But again, it's all in the prep. Look at the stuff we've got all over the place here.
And I will use the shoes to walk on there and close the garage door. I can.
I'll show you the shoes.
Yeah. I can actually do that live right now. I'm gonna close it right now anyways.
These
so.
show go over your shoes or boots,
Yeah.
whatever you're wearing.
Yeah. These are the same shoes I use if I'm gonna squeegee the coat on.
And then you can stand on the floor if you have to.
Nice.
But you can't slip.
Yeah, you can't slip, or you're gonna have to. Now the good thing is, if I slip, I can still fix it because I have lots of epoxy and the roller's still there. So, but you got to be very careful. She's gonna adjust the floor later. I just want to close it a little bit more to keep stuff from blowing in.
I would put the garage door down as far as you can.
I'm good. Yeah. There we go.
Jeff's gonna pull a military maneuver here. He's gonna lower the door and then have to get out with
Limbo
those
underneath.
shoes on. And not touch the floor.
Yeah. Oh, I did it. Sometimes I slip on that last step and it scrapes the floor, but that's good. Yeah, no worries, Jaden. It's all good. So that's it. That's the first coat. Thanks for watching, guys. Today, it's just a short one today. Stay tuned tomorrow. It will be a little earlier than normal. Tomorrow will be the second application of epoxy color with custom designed flakes. So you'll actually see me sprinkle the flakes with these shoes after I apply the first coat. And then job's almost done. And then Friday or Saturday will be the clear coat. So that's it, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned tomorrow for the second application, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bash that bell to turn notifications on for all upcoming videos. Share the video, like the video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channels. Thank you so much. That concludes the first coat of epoxy today. Jeff Lepard, doitallsealing.com. Take care, guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Cheers.